And we're back.
What's going on? Another Saturday here, guys. Welcome in to the Hideout, guys. We will be covering some Doom today. We're, again, stuck on that. Again, I complained, but that's all there is right now. That is what is out there. That is what everyone's seeing and what everyone's theorizing. Yeah. And Russo's knew what they were doing, man. Long story short, Russo's knew what they were doing. Like like the teasing, I think they know how to properly do it. In a sense, again, it's we as scary as it to say this, it is like / nostalgic thinking about like the old Avengers type move, build up. You know what I mean?
That was a good build up.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting from the Russo brothers. So I don't know. And then the little like iconic ring of the Avengers theme, changed in different tunes and all that stuff, so I don't know. I might, again, I'm just a little kid and excited. I don't judge hard, but
hey. I mean, trust me, I'm not the harshest critic. There's some people out there that are just like, nah, that was terrible. I'm like,
what are they doing?
Like, damn, dude. The last Doomsday trailer was the X-Men one?
The Fantastic Four with the thing. Or the thing with Wakandans.
Yeah. I will admit that was disappointing too. I was just like, eh.
And then again, is it because of the negativity that they said what they said, or was it always its intention?
What did they say?
Like when they came in afterwards and they were like, just so you know, these aren't teasers and these aren't trailers. They're stories.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because there's no way in hell, if it got positive review, they would never have said that. They'd be like, I'm glad y'all like it. This is going to be included. It got bad reviews, so they're like, cut. Leave it on the floor.
See, that's what I was like. You poisoned my mind and my view of that. Like, now when they do that, I'm like, hold up, like, was that really the call, or was it because?
For me personally, like that's how I always seen it. Like when something gets backlash, you're gonna do whatever you can to be like, no, that wasn't
to save grace, to save face, and I get it.
How's it going, Wolvist? I have a question for you, but only if you finish Stranger Things. So we'll find out. But because it kind of goes into Doomsday too. It's right now. I want to know. But
I.
Dude, you know what it was? You know what it was for me that bothered me the most? I think I think it's M'Baku, right? Yeah, he's like M'Baku, the king of and then things like Ben Grimm from this place or whatever.
Foster between, yeah.
And I was like, I am Groot, I am Steve Rogers. Y'all basically trying to pull that off again, kind of type crap. And I'm just like, you used it. That's not as good anymore. That's not the same.
Nostalgia, bro. Like I said, it's been some years, man. Like,
did you see it?
No.
What he sent you? Oh, I think I can pull it up real quick.
Oh, the meme? I was reading the last one. He's on season 4 episode tonight. The last one of season 4.
Season 4 or season 5?
Yeah. I was about to say, isn't it season 5 that's out?
Season 5 is the last one.
And then Moon Knight, I would love back. By the way,
Moon Knight. Moon Knight, like, in all honesty, I think Moon Knight and Loki are like the best hitters of that, like standalone films and stuff, or standalone compilations.
But again, it goes back to what I'm thinking about in this grand scheme of things. No one, nowhere in any other movie has said anything about the Great Pyramids being destroyed by two godlike figures.
You know what it's going to take? It's going to take another 3 movies, 5 years, and then
in 2032, they're going to establish that, hey, the Great Pyramids are now open again because of the disaster in 2017. Like,
it's just like the whole thing with the Eternals, like I was brought up before.
Yeah. Oh, so they still got season 5. So
okay.
Fair enough, though. That's 2
good.
weeks,
Okay, so
3 weeks worth.
So I don't want to say much, but you probably heard some stuff. So I'll keep a little bit to myself.
Don't tell them.
I'm not telling them.
Tell him not to tell you what was.
I don't tell you nothing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He don't ruin anything. He's right. I'm gonna sip my coffee.
But from what me and you were discussing before about them not having a script or not having a finished script for Doomsday and for
all that
stuff, Netflix dropped a documentary about the Stranger Things last season.
And how Netflix was pressuring the Doofer brothers to put out the last episode.
They dropped the whole documentary for it, but then in it too, they're like, oh yeah, we don't have a finished script. We're on episode whatever, and we're still kind of figuring it out. Everybody said that, like the VFX, the sound guys, the freaking people putting together the freaking stage and everything. They're like, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
and I'm like, the backlash that season 5 got. Again, I'm not trying to ruin anything, but you heard some backlash. Now I'm expecting that for this. So, except you're now on a grander stage.
Oh, you up there, and you got RDJ just dropping hints, wearing certain shirts, only peeking certain images out. Like, you got your main guy delivering this show. You know what I mean? So it's got to come. It has to come hard, bro. Like, it's gonna be a long year, guys. Honestly, it is gonna be a very long year. Like, again, we're only July 17th or January 17th. And we've gotten 4 teasers or 4 stories. We have possibilities of those things being edited. There's people believing that since their stories are not a part of the film, so none of those sequences will be re-seen in the movie. You know what I mean? So it's.
But I'm just like, it's sad because, I mean, again, I kind of steer off, but I'm trying to take from little bits I know from other things too. Season 8 of Game of Thrones.
I was gonna say that was my other reference. Did they not learn?
They botched, but that was because they got ahead of the books. So now they're trying to finish it. It's difficult to finish something when the original source is not done, but they still have the author in on some of the stuff. My thing is, he kind of gave them like pieces. Felt it out,
right?
Saw how it was. He's like,
and then let me write it out. Yeah,
change this.
Let me write it out real quick.
No, I think he changes stuff.
So no, I was gonna say the same thing. You would figure Stranger Things would have learned, but
nobody.
You're starting to see this trend of like where the popularity outgrows the speed of the context, of the material.
Yeah,
and then they're just pumping it out.
Yeah,
but.
I mean, you kind of see that with anime too.
In game or Doomsday was. I feel like there was some mix up due to what happened as far as like casting and all those, etc.
Yeah.
So, but
Breaking Bad was great.
Stranger Things is again. It goes back to like how do you. And then again, to not feel bad for them, there is like, there's people that don't feel bad for them because it's like, oh, sorry, you only had 3 years to put out a whole freaking season. You know what I mean?
Too
like,
is with that I read and I kind of like looked into it because I heard something about it. I was like, hold up, is this true? And I started trying to look. One of the Duffer brothers got divorced, and the divorce that he went through his wife was one of the writers for Fear Street.
What's that?
It's a book and like I think it's like a TV show and stuff too.
Okay.
But she writes.
Okay.
And they're like season 1 through 4 had her backseating helping. Season 5, when all this came out after the
true
divorce,
writer,
yes, they're like saying it. And I was like, if that's true, that's going to be horrible.
Oof.
But it's also like, while he's probably not in a good mental space, like, you messed up, like, not messed up, but like your whole like life had changed, altered course. So yeah, you might not be completely in.
You wise. Sounds good, man. Go enjoy that last episode. We may or may not be here. I don't know how long was it? And I think wasn't it like a 2-hour episode for season 4? The finale?
Season 4 finale? I think it was like 2 hours.
Like an hour. It was a movie.
45,
yeah, it was like a movie finale, right?
Yeah. But
I know enough to be dangerous, but I don't watch and entertain the.
I will say enjoy it. That's where it, like, starts to fall off. We'll see how it goes.
Ruined it. Sorry, guys.
I'll ruin all of it right now if you want me to.
All right, go have fun, man. We'll be here. We'll be here.
Dude, speaking of which, if you come back, after
we'll talk about the DC Batman.
I was actually bringing up some of the cast members that I saw that were still supposedly confirmed.
Yeah, because someone said it was Brad Pitt. Exactly. Reportedly, we always say reportedly.
He said that it was brought up as Brad Pitt. I don't think he confirmed.
Yeah. So go confirm your facts next time, Wolvis, before you put stuff on my comments. But all right, man, go enjoy yourself, man.
Have a good one, man.
But that's gonna be interesting again to see Sebastian Stan on Harvey Two-Face if it is again true, reportedly. But there are reported confirms.
Reportedly confirmed. I can't wait some of these, man. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was. You're good, man. You're good. What is it?
Later, Wolves.
That's the only series of all my series that I've ever watched that I've watched twice all the way through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I watched it twice all the way through.
I've never entertained another a series more than once. Like maybe like The Office, but again, like scattered, sporadic episodes. You know what I mean? Like
your favorite episodes.
Yeah. So season 6. I like season 6 better than whatever.
Yeah.
I don't go back and rewatch. That's Bree's favorite thing is like entirety seasons. Like she's on the originals right now and watching all the originals from the get, and it's just like how do you restart something? Like, I don't know. Like it's just
for me, it's just like I don't remember everything. I have to re-catch up.
Yeah. You're right.
Speaking of which, I gotta see because I read somewhere that supposedly they're trying to bring back Supernatural, and I know she had watched it.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know how true it is, but I have to see. Or I think it was either that or like a reunion type thing. And I was like, okay, I'll go see.
There's a reunion on The Boys.
The Boys hasn't even finished yet.
Yeah, the last season. They're on the all three. Sasha, what's his name, and Inkles are all on the last season.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
that was cool. Everybody's like, yeah,
woo woo. It's so like funny. Like a massive, actual, excitement. But again, man, it was a cult following, man.
Yeah,
like,
it was huge.
I didn't follow it very heavy, but again, it was there. I heard it. Through the grapevines, through my news that I saw,
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, it's a lot of reported confirms. But again, to all those that have followed the show here, guys, we have to watch a lot. According to them, Endgame is the only one we have to watch, but you got a lot.
Makes no sense because the Thunderbolt's fantastic for
the prequel. It's the prequel to the Doomsday.
I'm like, those two alone, because both of those come in. No, you have to watch Black Panther Part 2 because you got both them in there. Then you also have to watch why am I blanking? Technically, you have to watch the Fox X-Men.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch everything.
Yeah.
You gotta watch everything. Again, X-Men, I say The Last Stand is the last one. Or no. Which is Days of Future Past.
Okay.
That one I feel like is the one that is connected because they went back in time and all that stuff. So I feel like that has a little bit more of a reasoning. You know what I mean?
The TVA then?
Huh? Yeah, right. Oh, it's okay when anchor beings do it. Huh? All right, cool. Like we got asterisks in your rules.
I mean, the Thunderbolts did.
Oh man, that's so crazy of like advertisement. Like it was like asterisk after it was released, like the stripped array markers with the new Avengers. Like
I was like, y'all didn't even give it but a week.
Oh yeah, we talked about it, right?
I was like, y'all gave it like 3 days.
Yeah, people like didn't even get to watch that shit yet. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, oh man, but
that was bad.
Let's see here. There's so much, guys. Literally so much going on in these next month, next year. We again December 18th, 2025. This might be my first movie that I get tickets pre-sale.
Oh really?
Like I'm genuinely afraid that it won't be, available when I want to get them. You know what I mean? So this is another actual PTO day that I'm gonna have to use because I'm not gonna wait till probably Saturday. You know what I mean? Like
it comes out Friday.
Yeah, it's a Friday, so Thursday the 16th. Well, 17th.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yep. So this one is how serious I am about it.
Yeah, I might just have to. I was thinking the same thing, but mine was for other reasons too, because that day has his own thing attached to it.
But yeah, guys. Speaking of money and buying tickets and everything, again, we talked about this, and I really don't know how much money Marvel has in the bucket. Like they must have like a literal, like I can imagine that bank that one duck that he's diving through his money and stuff. Like I can envision Marvel having a bank like that, like of just let's just go into the fund. Like, so again, guys, so what I'm getting at is Robert Downey Jr.'s budget for this reportedly is being paid $100 million for Doomsday and Secret Wars, but if you break it up between the two, then that's 50 per each movie. Okay, so then that's what we're hoping.
Unless they're saying 100 each.
Yeah, it doesn't say each. Beyond that, he gets a free private jet travel, a team of chefs manning an open full buffet, and a mini town of trailers known as on set as Downeyland.
Dude, it's upsetting because I'm just like, all right, I can understand just the base pay. Maybe the jet because you're just like, hey, I have other stuff I have to do. You might have other obligations. You might have to do another movie or we'll fly you around as long as you're able to do this movie. Right.
Is he contracted to another movie at the moment?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. We don't
know. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll give him that. But the whole team of chefs with the open buffet, I was like, so how much food you really realistically throwing away? Like, you're gonna feed your people, maybe. I don't know how you are as a person.
But I hear he's generous. I hear that I hear that he invites people to his trailers and like come hang out.
I never got an invite.
I'm the real one. I funded those movies. Like
I bought 3 tickets for Infinity and Endgame. That's 6 tickets total.
I bought 2 tickets to Endgame. I remember that. So
No, I like legit saw the movies like 3 times each.
That's crazy. Bro.
Once it was like me and my girl.
I'll still remember that ending on Infinity War, bro. Like,
dude, that was such a great ending. That was such a great like Infinity War ending where he wins and then they're like Thanos will return. I was like, y'all did that clean. That was so good. I need more movies like that.
I remember people were like, hold on. Let's watch these credits. Like what?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, straight.
It's a lie. We're all gonna wake up right now.
We'll wake up.
Inception.
Ashton, where are you?
It was so that
we're being pranked.
Yep.
What are you doing? You can't come over. No. Well, we will have a special guest, guys. What? Hold on.
Oh, see, not all the way in.
Not all the way in, unfortunately. But go, mama. Go, mama. Sorry, guys. My son came by. He likes Marvel too. I hope one day.
Maybe. You named him after a Naruto character. I hope to God he at least likes it. Because if he don't,
that is the one that he will forever hate. Like,
why'd you name me after him?
Right? That'll be great. Like, hey, dude. So I'm guessing you have all the. Oh, I have all the Naruto mangas because my name is Jiraiya.
I can't even walk by a locker room without somebody saying, "Don't look."
That's hilarious. But yes, my son's name's Jiraiya. If y'all don't know, but yeah, that'll be absolutely heartbreaking if he has a hate for the anime that is named after.
Man, that would be funny and sad at the same time. He's like, that's not even top 3.
Where is it? Not even top 100, Dad. What's wrong with you?
Where's its box office numbers?
Straight up. I never seen them put out a movie.
Well, they have had a few movies.
Just yeah, but I don't think it hit like theaters. Yeah, like movie, yes.
Yeah,
but
I've never seen it go to the theaters.
Oh well, guys, we're getting off topic, guys. But yes, that was my son. Thank you for the interruption. What is it? Another rumor, but again, out of the realm of Doomsday's rumors, but still in the MCU thought bubble, if you want to say, is Joe Locke, who played Billy Maximoff, is returning this year in the MCU. It says returning this year in the MCU. Wow, so what I am assuming from what is to come of this year, there's only Spider-Man, what is it? Spider-Man, Doomsday, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and then Vision Quest.
Yeah, so I have a breakdown of that, the calendar for this year for that.
Okay.
So of course it's Wonder Man coming out January 27th.
Yes.
You have Daredevil Born Again season 2, supposedly coming out March 4th, but there's an asterisk with it, so we don't know. They can move it around. Because on top of that, around the same time, the Punisher special feature is supposed to come out. In the summer, you get X-Men 97 season 2. I'm dying to see that. Spider-Man Brand New Day movie comes out July 31st. Then you get somewhere in the fall, you get Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Then you get Vision Quest somewhere after that. And then last is Avengers Doomsday. So there's 2 feature films, but there's a lot of different shows.
Yes. And then again, all right, so we're balancing out here where we're at and stuff. So then with that, Doomsday will not not explain why Doctor Doom looks like Tony Stark.
Oh, that's stupid. I hate it.
The explanation will reportedly come in Avengers Secret Wars.
That is... I'm not supposed to use this word. Trying to be better. But let's just reference a Black Eyed Peas song that got renamed.
What is that?
Let's get it started.
Like, what is that?
It had to get renamed. They got too much bad press.
Is that...
No, like I don't agree with that. I'm like, you have to answer that in the first, because I could see what they're doing, and they're like, oh, we'll leave people to come back so that way they find out the mystery of why. And when it gets over, like, they're gonna want to know, so they're gonna have to come back. I understand it. I don't agree with it. Explain it now, because I am pissed that you recasted him at all. Like, how dare you give him a proper death and then bring him back in just to save face?
There's a fan theory, as we're speaking, middle segue, little speed bump, a fan theory of that the scarring from the gauntlet is what's gonna be the scarring on Doom, you know?
Yeah.
I mean? So,
and I'm just like, I can't see that Stark with that. If that's the same one, if, like, let's say that is the same one, his body just got possessed by another Stark, or another Victor Von Doom. That's the only way I could see him turning to be like, okay, I need to hide this or whatever and this and that. But I was just like, there's no way, if that's the original Stark that you had, is he ever going to turn out into a Doom? He sacrificed so damn much just to make sure his daughter and Pot stood alive. I could see him being like, well, the universes are crumbling, I have to save him again. And so are you going to use that? Like, you're going to go down that same tired road again?
For the family?
Yeah. And I'm just like, I can't, like, I
it
can't
works for
see
Vin
him doing
Diesel.
it.
Look, they're at number 9.
They're at, like, what, number 11? That franchise should have died long ago too. Somebody... man, you heard the term of beating a dead horse? Like, they have this thing carrying behind the carriage and keep whipping it. I'm just like, dude, they ruined that franchise long ago.
That's freaking hilarious. But yeah, so you can't even see, like, the possibility. So when I read that, I was upset at first, and I'm like, I can see it. I can see this menacing character just wiping out people left and right, leaving them like, who the F was that? Like, who just came in, wrecked shop, dipped with our people, and left? Like, you know what I mean? And then at the very end, like I said, like what we were talking about, like, I could feel that scene being, like, done at the very end with the Spidey sense and, like, the voices and, like, you know, and then, like, literally as he's unveiling his mask, that's the end of the, like, movie, you know what I mean? Like, or like his facial features or everyone's feet, you know, face just dropping, you know what I mean? Like, who are you? And then, like, for Secret Wars to just, like, open up like that, you know?
I can see you what you're saying.
It took me a while because when I read it, I was like, oh, come on, bro. Like, the same thing. I was like, that should be the first thing they, you know, discuss. But then I, like, built up the movie in my head. I was like, maybe, like,
I could see it not coming in until the end at least.
The final act.
But I'm just like, that's still in this movie.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a Thanos ending movie part right there on Infinity War. Like, still, you know, he's he won. All the universes are, you know, in Battle World, and then, like, the moment you're waiting for, and it just gets cut, like, right there. Like,
tell me why I feel like they're gonna do the thing where, like, I don't know if they're gonna do it that way, but, like, I can almost feel them being like, okay, time for the face reveal, and right when he starts turning, you only see, like, a clip, and then it blacks. I'm just like, we already know who the hell it is. Stop, just give it to us.
That is true. That is true. Like, if it was so that much, kind of a big of effect, like, we shouldn't have known who Doom was. You know what I mean? Like, but I can see it. I just don't like this casting so hard. So again, because there was a lot going in between us, we got Vision Quest. All right, so we got Joe Locke. Follow me here. Well, draw you a little board. Let me. I actually got this. Hold on. My son interrupted. I can go give me a marker. Got that?
We interrupt this program. Oh, damn. We really interrupt this program. Sorry for that, guys. I can't hear you. The phone's going out. I'm going through a tunnel while on a plane while simultaneously hanging up.
All right.
I hope that's an erasable marker.
As I double checked too, I was like, even though I knew, you still made me check. So, all right, we got Joe Locke, Joe, or there you go, Billy. So his connection, Vision Quest, VQ, Vision Quest. So the Vision Quest is when? December.
We don't know. It just says late 2026.
2026 late. So then, while that's happening, again, we now know that also in the mix is Star-Lord. Star-Lord, we haven't seen since, what? Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yes.
Which he is now on Earth. Apparently.
Somehow.
Right. On Terran.
Oh, I think he took off on a ship.
Yeah. He left.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to, I think.
Yeah.
So then, follow me back here. So now, we also have Star-Lord in Vision Quest some way, some form, or another.
That's supposed to be an arrow?
Yeah. There we go. Star-Lord is in there.
Star-Lord.
He's also predicted to be in Secret Wars, but who's to say? We don't know. We're not that far yet.
We don't have the inside track.
Yeah. Then
when we get help, y'all can help us, and we'll pay people off.
Yes. So that's all we need as of the moment. But
just in case you can't read it, because it's kind of So there we go. That's better. So we got Joe playing Billy in Vision Quest, and then apparently Star-Lord's in Vision Quest as well. Why? I don't know. I don't understand it. But so the stuff can happen.
And again, this is all between Secret Wars and Doomsday. So to answer your question about where these shows are going to play, again, they are going to play between those. The only ones that are out of the storyline are, again, Spider-Man that are going to lead into it. So Vision Quest is leading right before. So again, the way these things go and how they're filmed, I'm again assuming this is going to be an answer to a Secret Wars question as opposed to it being right into Doomsday, unless they planned it that way.
Maybe.
Unless they wrote the script that as soon as Vision Quest ends, they knew it was going to end before Doomsday, and get some answers.
That leads me to question too, because while they still haven't put up No Way Home, but I was thinking if the Spider-Man movie comes out in July and it ties in directly to Doomsday, because we know he's going to be in there. I was like, are they going to put that up on Disney Plus right before the release of Doomsday?
I have no idea. Because again, now, guys, I wish the board stayed up. So now we get, no, you're fine. Leave it there. Because this one definitely a lot more different, like a lot of arrows. So now Sony is now reportedly allowing, again, because we're talking about them reportedly allowing Marvel
in talks
to have more access to the villains of Spider-Man.
They're in talks about it. It hasn't been. They haven't confirmed that you could use everyone, They haven't confirmed whether or not they want to hold back some characters, because I could see them definitely be like, nah, like Venom.
Did you hear about that story from Ryan Coogler that he wanted to have Kraven, and he reached out to Sony and they were like,
nah.
Like,
like, why? He's ours.
Yeah. So it's crazy, guys. Yeah. So again, why it's so hard and what sucks so bad, even more for people that have to watch it, is okay, this day and age of streaming that, you know, you have to have either the subscription that has that program on it, or pay to rent it. And then again, it's not even yours. You know, you buy it, you can buy it online as well. It's not, but again, if that company leaves, it, you know, loses, it's, you know, you're out of that you know, that program or that movie.
Like, whenever they go down for maintenance and you can't access it, you are no longer able to watch any of the movies you technically are allowed to watch. Like, that's why, like me and you always say, the physical copy is so much better.
Yeah, it's getting there. I got it. I bought the 3-disc set of the Spider-Man series because I felt that way. Like, I was like, why is No Way Home not accessible? Like, I want to know why.
That's why. That's why. So you could buy the disc.
So in the end, guys, you know, that's what's questionable. It sucks that it's even up for a question because they should give it to us. Why? Because it's something that is needed to be watched to follow the story. To continue the story, to understand the story. Yeah. You know, so I don't know. But again, Sony semi holds the keys to that pocket of the universe of MCU.
I mean, they get not even semi. They hold it all because
it's like Netflix owns the house, and Sony's the roommate that has a lock to their door. You know, and so it's only their lock. You know, so if they're outside of the house, you have no way to enter the room. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, Sony, can I borrow your controller for the PS4? Like, you know, PS5? Like, you know, you gotta, you know, knock on their door every time. You know what I mean? As opposed to like it's Sony's Spider-Man is Marvel's character because it's needed. Let me just go grab it. You know what I mean? You know, it's in the pantry as opposed to a locked cabinet. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, he's still locked away because otherwise they would have made their own movies with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's what sucks even more when you can't even freely write the storyline because of this anchor character that is one of the main important characters in the Marvel universe, and they have to ask for permission every time. Like, so we can have the most amazing storyline in the world, but if it doesn't include Spider-Man, we're SOL. Like, we had to rewrite our story because Sony didn't let us borrow him for that movie or whatever the case.
So Marvel's going over there, Mom.
Straight up, like, he's not letting me play with my toy. But
that's when you see Disney over there just looming over, being like, how much do we have to pay for this,
dude? But that's what's crazy. Like, it breaks my heart when we had that conversation. When y'all made me realize that, I was just like, damn, like, we can't truly write a free range story like it's supposed to because they don't own the rights to one freaking character.
And the main character. Like, Sony did their crap with that. Like, they getting that character, because I think that's the only one Sony got. Like,
I used to have I used to have the little diagram that showed like all who owned who, but I lost it. Or it's way, way, way back. I just remember having that photo.
I think Sony only had the Spider-Man people with all his villains and everything.
Symbiotes.
So all the villains and stuff from his, but then I think like Fox had 20th Century Fox had Fantastic Four, X-Men, and with all the X-Men you had a multiple range of characters and you could do a lot. But Sony just was like, nah, we're gonna bet everything on him, because you look at everywhere else, Spider-Man's a freaking G. Like, he holds down Marvel for now, and it just kept on being true.
Whoever pinned that deal was a genius.
Oh yeah.
Like, he better have wrote himself his own commissions in there some way or another. Like, for every Sony deal or every time Marvel borrows it, he gets a piece of the pie. Like, man, if he wrote that deal, I mean, why wouldn't you put that in that clause? Like, you forgot a line right there. That's me right there. You pay me like
Be like, for every million you get, I get $10,000. They're like, please do under 300.
Right? But yeah, dude, it breaks my heart. So, again, you can't get the stories you want, the ending we want, all because of this, character. But again, to follow what we're at again is just he is gonna go into Secret Wars, or into Doomsday.
Yeah.
His movie, because the only one between them two is the Friendly Neighborhood, and that one's outside of the MCU canon.
Yeah.
So
and that still bothers me too. I thought that show was great.
It was
until
great.
The last episode. And then that last episode, I was like, dude, you don't understand how annoyed I was. Like, I think, like, if we go back and rewatch some of it, I legit was like that. Like, I was like, I'm done. I took out my headphones. I was like, I'm out. I was like, y'all created your own problem and then threw the watcher in the back. Like, why? You did so good.
Go to bed. Got yourself comfortable instead of sitting up and shit. Like, but no, yeah, straight up. When I saw the Watcher 2, I was like, hold on. Click. 10 seconds back. That is the freaking Watcher. I was like, what the what's going on? Like, yeah. So it is in the universe or not? Like,
that it just made me so mad because I was like, you created your own problem. Like, your writing was going well for the most part, and here you guys were like, we're smart.
Doctor Strange was written really well. Like, it made me fall in love with Doctor Strange even more.
Doctor Strange was written well. The Tombstone was written really well. Freaking Scorpion, kind of. Dr. Ock was really good. And I was just like, yo, this is actually pretty good. Like, I'm really enjoying this. And then they wrote themselves into a freaking wall. And I'm just like, why would you guys do? That's the issue with time travel. It's just like you can't do it properly. It is something so hard to do. Don't like if you don't know how to use it or use it right, don't use it. I'm like, you could have came up with he's from a whole alternate dimension, but you can't give him his own time looping factor. It never should have existed. If it's never like. You created a paradox, like a hardcore paradox.
To a character that was done well, that could have gone to, do things in other universes.
Yeah.
And stuff yeah.
I mean, like, we already see Doctor Strange can technically go through different dimensions and stuff. Or, like, yeah, he can go through he got to the freaking Dormammu's dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they had to be kind of converging and stuff, but, like, he used the sling ring. Let's say he fought something in a different dimension, used the sling ring and get back home, and when he got home, that spider was there. That was that could have been a whole thing. You guys could have experienced that, but instead you're like, no, he's from the future of his own timeline. Well, that should never have happened because that spider never existed until you brought it back. So how did it happen if it never happened? It makes me so angry. It's so.
As I sit there being like, that's cool as fuck. Like,
you're over there.
He got his powers from himself. Yeah, bro.
It's the same thing with the Flash. Same damn thing with the Flash. You got your powers from yourself. According to one of his timelines, according to one of his lore,
I was the one that shot the lightning.
Got the lightning to shoot me because I was the lightning to give myself the powers. I was like, so how the fuck did you get the powers? You made sure this would happen, but how? You didn't. If you didn't have the powers, you wouldn't have the power to do this. So how? That's just happening. It bothered me so much. You're laughing at my pain because I'm over here like really upset that you guys like. I'm like, y'all don't understand. This is not.
It sounds cool and all, but it just don't work.
Oh my god!
You follow logic for Endgame, but you don't follow logic for anything else. Well, if you saw yourself in the past, doesn't mean that you ruined your past. But if you can, that whole thing.
Yes.
as long as we don't see ourselves, he's like, are you literally quoting the rules of
Hot Tub Time Machine? Yeah. I love how they referenced all those movies,
yeah.
but in doing that, now any actors from those movies can no longer be in any future Marvel
Paul
stuff.
Rudd in the Hot Tub Time Machine?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, right? Okay.
I think he was in like something else that like
had that same spill.
Yeah, like how you were saying with Ironheart with Jason Statham. I'm like, well, now he's out. You can never use him. He could have made a cameo, but no. I guess his cameo is himself.
But that's what people were saying about Kevin Bacon. They were like, so the X-Men's universe exists, so Kevin Bacon has powers. They're like,
no, because that X-Men universe is a whole alternate dimension, so they know nothing about that. Kevin Bacon, yes, has powers, but the Kevin Bacon they know in this universe does not.
But what if that Kevin Bacon gave him powers?
Those time things upset me so bad.
But on a better news and kind of not, they're going to use the symbiote finally of all these times that they've used and dropped and clues and maybe. So in this trilogy, it is now reportedly confirmed that the symbiote that was left in the MCU is finally going to get its heyday in Brand New Day in some form of fashion.
That's really cool. But my problem with that is that now... So symbiotes never existed before in this universe then, maybe? Is that what I'm getting at? Like, that's how I feel with them introducing the symbiote in here.
Okay.
So you're entirely writing off all of Venom's the
interactions of what happened with Venom and the symbiotes.
You took out Null. Null's no longer in this MCU now. The symbiote god, the one that created all the symbiotes.
He still exists.
Not in the MCU?
Yeah, but in the other universe.
Yes.
So remember,
the Sony universe.
We're getting Battle World here. So
will that include? So like, I don't know.
Script's not done.
Can't use that to win.
Let me go write it in real quick. You're welcome.
Dear Marvel. Don't forget.
It is now. Noel is dragged into the battle world.
Dude, no, like honestly, yeah, that's the only way I will accept.
But
that.
That's what I'm saying. I think
I'd have to accept that because there's no other way. Like, how are you gonna?
Because Tobey Maguire. Well, because Tobey Maguire is there. Tobey Maguire's experienced the black alien goo thing that he mentioned in No Way Home. So I feel like that is where we're getting. So a Null variant, unfortunately. What Null we're getting? If we're gonna get the badass Null that is not gonna get killed off in one movie, who knows? But nonetheless, he, I believe, will be brought in that way. Because again, if it is in this trilogy, then it may not be answered in Doomsday as well. Yeah. It will be brought in again in Secret Wars.
If you're going to do it right. He gets the symbiote in Secret Wars. Or according to comic lore, it's in Secret Wars. So do not give it to him until then, please. I'm like, that's...
And it's not Venom, it's just the black symbiote suit, right?
Well, no, it was Venom.
No. It is, but I'm saying he wasn't Venom.
Oh yeah, no, he wasn't that.
He's just version of himself. Yeah, that's why it was just the symbiote suit, right? Yeah. The black suit.
Yeah. Well, technically, Deadpool got some first, so you have to throw Deadpool in there.
We have that new cover that they did on the Marvel headline for Disney Plus. So Deadpool is in there with his katanas. So
with Thor crying with him.
Dude, bro, if Marvel doesn't,
they're not.
They need to.
They're not.
They're going to. Did you know that Robert Downey Jr. was the one that decided? Robert Downey and Benedict Cumberbatch said that it wasn't. It was them that decided not to put the no shit Sherlock in there. I was like, how dare you?
Because they're like, it's outplayed. I was like, I understand. I agree. But at the same time,
it wasn't. It's
It would have
the
been
perfect.
It's a straight homage to some of their past stuff.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Like, you know what I mean? Give credit to yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the one time you should be wanting to pat your back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, pat your own back. But I don't know, man. Like, oh.
And having them say it at the same time would have been hilarious too, because it was just like
great.
It was just like they both played it and then answering it at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, like there's a lot of stuff. Like I know some people would have been like, "Oh, that's retarded." Like, why we can't use that word? I'm sorry, but I was like, "Oh, that's stupid." Like, why would we include that? Because it's nothing even to do with Marvel or anything. But I'm like, you have fourth wall breaks all the time.
What happens in real world is
technically. Oh no, well, we don't know if Iron Man's going to be in this one, but technically, if they do have Iron Man in this one, this will be the time to break that. Because if all the universes are converging, you might as well let them both see a Sherlock version of themselves.
As we say, Avengers Doomsday's crew was reportedly seen wearing 1940s style clothing in London. Man, like, we're actually in line today. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever we've talked about has had a rumor and or something that has correlated to that. Cool, man.
Outside of my whole rant about time and the whole paradoxes that they did. But yes.
So apparently they've seen some of the crew wearing 1940 style clothing. So there is going to be some type of maybe timing, jump in, whatever, I guess you can say. But yeah, guys, there is so much. Did you hear about this? Dr. Doom will be able to lift Mjolnir because, according to lore, he is worthy because of his intentions to save the multiverse.
Yeah, technically, because he's... Yeah. And there he's like, I have an ideal and this is what I want. And it's not selfishness.
It's not selfless.
Yeah. But I love in the comics, because originally it was a spell, but it wasn't worthiness. It was only Thor could lift it, because in the comics the hammer would get heavier
if Thor wasn't the one.
Yeah, if Thor wasn't the one holding it. So if you're trying to lift it, it will get heavier according to your strength and everything, right? But Hulk was able to lift it because his anger increases his strength, so it couldn't match up with how fast he was getting powerful. So as heavy as it was getting, his anger was outpacing the heaviness.
Wow.
So he's
comics are something else, bro.
And then I love too the oh my gosh, I can't remember if it was Thanos or Hulk, but he's like, fine, if I can't hit you with the hammer, I'll have you hit the hammer. And he got him and whacked him into it. I was like, I love comics so much. Like the little things are so good.
That's fucking awesome. Comic, and like I said, I'm excited to do that this year. That's one of my things. Like, I really want to. Like, one of them is get into the Secret Wars arc on comics. So I'm gonna try to find a Marvel online app, like, and just try to read it and stuff. Like, so I really think I'm gonna invest in that this year. Spoiler / okay, big reported. If it is true, you might have maybe heard it here first. So hashtag us, bring us back up if it does come up. But it was because a long time coming. Like, she was not confirmed.
Yeah.
But X-Men writer Chris Claremont says Famke Janssen will return as Jean Grey in Avengers Doomsday. So, like, that is not his quote. I didn't say the article of the quote that he said, but apparently, like, he was just talking and he said, yeah, it's going to be great to see all the cast back again. Mystique, Jean, and someone. And like he kind of like snuck it in. It wasn't supposed to like be there. And it was just like, wait. But they continued. Everyone continued the interview to like, safe, not to say anything. But they were like, that was like the breaking news. Was like, yo, this writer said.
The moment he said it, he's like,
yep. I guarantee you, it didn't show the actual interview, but I guarantee you that face was just like, damn it. Like, I'm not with Fox anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I can't be saying these
things. I can't be just talking about this stuff, man.
You see Marvel in the background?
Straight Don Cheadle. No. Tell him. I will never forget that interview, man. Like, we all die. No.
That's why they had to team people up together. That's why they had a freaking Cumberbatch with
Tom Holland
all the time. He's like,
hush.
and like with the, it was almost similar with the Stranger Things tour that they were doing. Two of the actors were in there, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "I think the main antagonist Vecna." He's like, "I think he's just a misunderstood villain because And the girl was like, "Ah," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can't." And just like it's always good to have two because one of them knows keep it shut, and the other one just wants is excited sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Like, what is her name? Sadie Sink. She's gone on multiple interviews, and she's like, "Guys, I am dying just as much as you guys to know as I want to say." You know what I mean? Like, I can't say diddly. You know,
say nothing.
I don't know, like, if I like it or don't like it for like talk show hosts and like interviews. Like, they can't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess for the sake of using how they like answer the question, you know what I mean? Maybe, but like I would not want to answer that question. I would use that opportunity to ask them like some good questions.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Else,
yeah. So, but I don't know. Like, that's what sucks is like Sadie Sinks. Again, she's reportedly Jean Grey. We got this now that is going,
yeah,
but again, we got the new universe. And speaking of, right into the next piece of news, there is now reportedly going to be two Wolverine variants existing in the MCU. You're going to have the new saga is going to have a new actor join as X-Man Wolverine, and then Hugh Jackman will return as Old Man Logan.
I wouldn't mind Old Man Logan returning. That new Wolverine though is going to get a lot of heat. That's the one thing. Like, but even too with Wesley Snipes coming back as Blade, he had now broken.
Oh yeah, they brought that up. Yeah.
So Hugh Jackman's record as being the longest running MCU character. So now Hugh Jackman's like, well, I have to keep on going now because now you broke what I did.
Yeah.
So I have to continue until you don't. And now with that, it's just like, okay, are we going to get like a couple spin-offs or something? Or you can't have a new actor to be like, oh, well, he's going to be the new one.
That's what I was just about that. I was about to just ask that. So Old Man Logan exists at the same time the X-Men Wolverine exists, or Old Man Logan
different
is
universes.
Are we getting rid of the universes?
They're all converging, and then they're going to combine, and then they're going to separate.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to tear. That's what I'm saying. So in the next MCU saga, like what they're saying is it's going to be wiped clean, and we're going to start a new era.
You're not going to have Old Man Logan and the new Logan. You're not.
So you think? So is Old Man Logan in the Secret Wars saga? Do you know?
Yeah, I believe so. If I remember correctly, because you know what? No, I might be confusing some stuff, but I think so.
Some way or form or fashion. Okay, I might have to look that up.
I think in there or is it? Because I'm trying to remember because I know there's an Old Man Logan comic series and then there's a Secret Wars comic series, but I don't remember if they like interconnect anywhere. Because I know that at some points, the stuff kind of looks like it overlapped in my head. But I'm like, after a minute, I like.
And that's what they're saying is more even key event. It was in Deadpool when he was hanging up in the cross.
Yeah.
Yep. So they were saying that too. So they would have some type of correlation. So Old Man Logan was one that shot him on the porch. So, when he was sitting on the porch, he's like, boom, blasted him. You know what I mean? So we get a glimpse of an Old Man Logan already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Again, news just rolling into the news today. Like, it's just perfect. But yeah. So we'll get different variants. We'll have a new saga as far as like era of characters. But again, so Sadie Sink, situation like I said, and then the Jensen thing. So again, I don't know. It is gonna be crazy.
All speculation.
Oh, exactly. that's what I meant by it's gonna be a year, guys. We're in it for the long haul. We're definitely gonna be riding this roller coaster, and it's gonna feel like that little dragon that you would go to on the fair, where it's just like. Like you're just like freaking getting whiplash,
You're
like freaking like turn and shit. Like,
I didn't know my neck could pop like that.
Like that whole upper spine just like cracking. Like, so that's what I think we're gonna be in for this year, like just our freaking roller coaster. But let's see it.
I would like a more primal Logan. Like take away the adamantite claws, even though I know that's like probably what he's most famously known for.
Mhm.
But I was like, have the new Magneto strip him of the claws. Give me that whole arc, because that Wolverine is really, because technically the adamantite
Adamantium.
it stunted his mutation.
Really?
Technically, yes and no, because he lived hundreds of years with his regular mutation. And then when they put the adamantium in there,
Poisoned him, right?
it poisoned him, and his healing factor constantly was fixing him up, which is why he held on as long as he did until the old man Logan one. But then in the other comics here, like the branch series, in the other one, you have Magneto be like, "I'm tired of you," strips all the adamantite.
They did it on X-Men 97.
Yeah,
That was dope.
yeah, that was dope. But when he strips all of it out of him,
We need that Magneto.
I
That
want
Magneto was so
good.
menacing and so good.
It was
bro.
so
Like,
good.
such a well written series. Like I really enjoyed that X-Men
Yeah.
97. Like,
But that when he gets his the adamantium ripped off, his healing factor is sent into like overdrive. Like it's like in shock because it's like so much damage at once. Because it's not just tearing through your skin, it's
coming off his
grafted on
bones,
your
yeah.
bone. So it's like trying to work double time. So it takes him a while to heal. But when he does heal, that healing factor is now like, it was here, now it's up here. And it heals so much faster now. And you see his bone claws and everything. But it also kind of now that his mutation isn't like doing anything else, and it like kind of evolved even more, he becomes a bit more feral. He like the hair grows a bit more. He like actually starts looking more like animalistic at that point. And kind of like how Sabretooth looks, like you could almost see Sabretooth because they're related.
Yeah.
Like you see, like, oh, okay, you guys really are brothers. You just, you didn't mutate
Your
as
mutation
far.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool.
But wooden claws aren't as good as metal claws, right? So that's why.
I mean, they're bones. They're not wood.
But still,
Well,
can't
metal.
cut.
Yeah, no, it can't cut, but it could stab because bones are still very, very
Yeah,
strong.
yeah.
But like,
I always
that
think about-
slicing is not gonna do as well. But that, like, imagine getting punched in the gut and then having bones come out in your
Bones come
stomach.
out.
Yeah, you gonna get hurt.
Ooh, not so scary. It's very scary now. Like what? I'm trying not to show my non-knowledge here, so I'm looking up someone real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here.
We're on a Marvel kick today. I did have some DC stuff, just a little bit though. What about you?
Too.
The stuff I saw was basically like overlapping stuff almost, but
I don't know.
somewhat different.
Nope. I'm gonna have to ask you.
What happened?
That one guy from Naruto that grew his bones. What's his name?
Kitamar? No. Kimimar.
Is it Kimimaro?
Kimimar.
That what's his name goes against
Rock Lee and Gara? Yeah. Kimimar. Yo, his ability was sick too. But that at the same time, I'm just like, imagine you
piercing your skin. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, not just that though. The one where he took out his damn spine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you pulling it out,
yeah,
like you're
as it's
regrowing it. So
regrowing, like, bro.
Oh my gosh! Imagine how that would feel.
Oh, you're so right. Like I never thought about.
I was like, it's one thing because you see his. So technically, I'm trying to replay that panel in my head when he's about to shoot his fingertips, digital shrapnel.
Mm-hmm.
He
I hate you so much.
I had to throw the name in there because I knew you'd be like, "What is it called?" No, I got you.
You're so good, bro. I love it.
Wait, I'm trying to replay that scene in my head because I'm trying to look at the manga, and I'm pretty damn sure right when he's about to like shoot him out, his finger actually slits open so it's allowed to pop out rather than it like slits open for it to fly. So, but he also has a lot of freaking power behind it. So I'm like, is he making that bone just like boom, like push out really fast and then chuck it like that? Because I was like, dude, that was like it had
Or maybe
that
he's
penetration
using them
too.
like kunai, like throwing them with force.
Yeah, but I'm like, he probably let out a certain because it had spin. Because when Gaara's shield came up,
When you find that panel, let me know, man.
it had a spin to it. Like it was like shooting a gun. It had the little spin.
Mhm.
Like I could see it in my head because I was like, how the heck did he make his bones
That's
spin?
hilarious.
Like, oh, I'm like, how? Yeah, Kimimaro.
That's crazy. You're so good. But yeah, guys, there's just so much going on. So Wolverine is gonna have two people variants again. That is the new saga. If you haven't been following any news of the sort, so we are gonna get a definitive end after Secret Wars. Once that end happens, I can't say definitive because they are gonna overlap in a way. But again, from Secret Wars forward, that era won't rely on anything that was it what we've seen before Secret Wars. So yeah, confusing, I know, but yeah, like I'm saying, we're getting an old man Logan and a new character, so we kind of are relying on the old years, but you know, it's canon, but it's not canon. Maybe they'll use the James Gunn rule, like if they talk about it, it's canon, like kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I agree with that entirely though. Like it's just like it's so confusing with all these like it's not just interdimensional, but all these timelines at this point because you have Fantastic Four from the 1960s with their futuristic retro futurism, and it's just like okay, so now which way are we going? Who's staying and who's not? Like it's hard.
Speaking of that, there was that rumor that why Ben isn't in shock because they were like saying like you would figure like Ben would be shocked to see individuals of abilities standing across from him when he was from a universe that they were the only ones or whatever the case may be. But they were saying that because they were futuristic in their universe, they feel like in that universe they knew of Wakanda. Then Wakanda was more generous and gave them vibranium and shared it with the world, and that's what propelled
unless that universe didn't have the meteorite that fell on Wakanda, so you never had vibranium. Vibranium came from the meteorite that struck Earth on Wakanda. Yeah, but in Fantastic Four universe, there's no guarantee that there was Wakandans.
But that's what I'm saying, that there is one, and they weren't. Ben wasn't shocked of one because
he had them already. That would make sense.
They had a Wakanda, you know what I mean? So I was like, interesting. I was like, I would like to see how they interact then, and then that's when that whole theory of look at that looks like a digital edited background, and there's someone there, and look, there's just a big gap by Shuri, and so and the good one that stood out to me, was she gave the Wakandan symbol as she's getting on the ship, and M'Baku is already on the ship, so who is she saluting as she's leaving? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh snap! That one stood out a little bit. So I was maybe thinking, what's her name? The guard, Okoye. So I was thinking maybe her. She's staying behind. Maybe now they respect Neymar and Neymar's their culture.
Like, we need the help. So
Wakandan to you, and then they do their cheer to them. You know what I mean? Like kind of thing. Like so, salute to salute. You know. So I don't know. It's crazy out there, guys. Again, if you're following, there's trailers, there's teasers, there's dates on there that you know correlate to moments in Endgame that you're supposed to go rewatch. They're not teasers and trailers; they're stories. So much. So like right now, again, the movie is accordingly broken down into 5 acts. Again, reportedly. Act 1 is going to be Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom arrive in Earth 616. Act 2, Avengers and Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. Act 3, the TVA battle. Act 4, Avengers versus Doombots and Sentinels. Act 5, final battle, Avengers and villains versus Doom. Reportedly.
Avengers and villains?
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Act 5. You triggered something in my head that reminded me. Reportedly, Doomsday is supposedly going to be 3 hours and 45 minutes long.
Yes.
I'm like, dog, that's
I already ordered my catheter, bro.
Honestly, I'll probably have to agree with you because normally when I go to the theaters, I finish that drink before the movie even starts.
Straight up, bro. That is the day I will dehydrate. I will not be drinking any kind of water or any liquid. Like, definitely not gonna be going down.
3 hours and 45 minutes, though, man. Like, how much are you cutting out for it to be that long? Like a 6-hour damn movie?
But we now pause this movie for a restroom break.
Yeah.
Did they do that for Titanic? No, right?
No,
they ran the whole movie, right?
So,
yeah, like they've never cut a movie in half.
No,
like, that'd be crazy. That'd be
technically part 1, part 2.
acts in theater.
I don't know. In theater, this ain't no stage play.
That's what I'm saying.
Broadway.
This is a stage play now.
If you miss it, you miss it.
You better hold your shit. But yeah, dude.
I remember going to the theaters with a friend back in the day. Like, I was still in high school, and the movie I think was like a 2-hour movie, but we messed up and we got something to eat beforehand. And then after we got there, we still got the drinks and popcorn. And like last half hour of the movie, I was just, dude, it's almost done. But he was over there, and he's like, the moment the credits hit up, thank God. And I was like,
and then I did the same. I think, what movie was it? The Thunderbolts, I think, is when I did the same thing. We watched the credits, and I was like, nope, let me go to the restroom real quick, because I know that at least the credits are 4 or 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. I'll make it back for the second credit. I watched that mid-credit scene, and I just dipped. Like, I was like, and then I went back and I made it. So yeah, literally, I did the same thing. I think it was on the Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
I was like, that's freaking priceless.
I'm going to say 3.5, because 15 minutes is probably like credits. But 3.5 hours. I'm just like,
I'm excited. Definitely will be dehydrated.
It's an interesting choice.
With 5 acts, I can see it happening.
That's why, like, when you were reading that, I was just like, that's way too many acts for it to be in my head, but that makes sense.
So now I'm excited. So with that being said, with talking about Fantastic Four being in the film and them having actual battle scenes, I did hear that Sam Wilson and Shang-Chi are gonna have the most activity, like as far as action. There will be the hard hitters and the ones that are getting hit hard at that time for Doomsday. So
Sam?
Hey, I mean, he took
hard hitter.
no, they are getting hit. Like those action sequences are going to be coming from Sam Wilson and Shang-Chi.
I understand Shang-Chi better than I understand Sam. But they're going to be like, well, Sam stood up to a Red Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
No, shut up. You even agreed with me that some of that stuff was bad.
But if he did it, it's already done. So he is badass.
No, he ain't.
He's badass according to the movies. He took a hit from Red Hulk. As I was saying, Reed Richards will actually show comic-only powers. It will be way beyond what we saw in the Fantastic Four's first steps, like turning himself into a parachute is one example that may be shown. So
he said, Galactus showed me I could stretch farther beyond my limits.
It reminded me of the Incredibles moment where his like back pops and he's like, oh. Right. Yeah. It's like, I'm strong again. Like, I feel like that. Like, he stretched me this far. I was like, oh, shit, I can go this far. Like,
it was my own mentality holding me back.
Exactly. I am my worst own enemy. Like,
you know, the issue with that is he's the smartest man alive. He would experiment with this damn power.
He was too busy answering the world's problems, man. They were the answer to the world's problems at that time.
He said, we mastered faster than light travel. What else do I need to do?
Done. Close the book. Where's my tea? Yeah, so he'll be showing more powers, which again was a big complaint from a lot of people saying that he didn't get a show. Which again I agree. Again, the whole stretching him out and he was getting hurt, like it just didn't make sense. Like you should be able to. I think there was like one where comment, I personally don't know, but a comment said that he had wrapped himself around the entirety of the Empire State Building in one of the comic strips and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, he's done a lot and held a lot in place. Like, it's bad when the Fox version did better his powers than the Marvel version.
But so yeah, we got that. But I have been yawning. We have 6 ending credit scenes that are now thrown into play that are now somewhat and or maybe will be answered. So we have someone needs a nap. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings was our starting one of when Bruce Banner said, welcome to, the crazy universe that you're in.
Who is the rings trying to contact?
Yeah, and so we get that moment of the ring where it was sending out a signal and someone was, coming. At that time was King. So then we segue to now Galactus is the one that will reportedly have made these token items rings and stuff. So then with that being said, we are getting the worlds colliding, and we heard of this in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness through our great friend Reed Richards of John Krasinski incursion, and that was the first time we heard of these incursions. And then we have now what's happening with Battle World and etc., bringing in the multiverse, so on and so forth. So Doctor Strange is ending when he meets Clea, and they rip open that little thing to the dark dimension. And they are going
third eye.
They're going to go help with an incursion that apparently wiped a universe, right? Already, I believe, right? Yeah. So I think that was
what the Ryan Krasinski's Mr. Fantastic said too. Is that
the Doctor Strange from that other universe?
Yeah, he's either one universe swipes out the other, or they wipe out each other. But they can't hit and both be okay. So,
and he's Doctor Strange. She came and got him. The Doctor Strange from the 868. I think it was 868, right?
Yeah, probably.
And that is where we met the Illuminati. So they were saying that the universe that the Doctor Strange destroyed in the 868 was Doctor Doom's universe, and that is what's starting. And then again, that happened at the same time that Steve Rogers did his thing and not returning and creating another incursion in that one. So that destroyed, I think, double destroyed or something like that. And that's where he's going. He's like, yo, I'm on a mission to save my universe, apparently. So incursions. Then we have multiverses that have been discussed in this, world of multiverses since WandaVision. So we now have the Marvels ending credit scene, which entails the Beast and
what was her name? Spectrum? Binary.
Binary. And she thinks it's her mom, and that's when you find out that she is from another interdimension. Like he mentions that he's like, you interdimensionally traveled. He's like, welcome to our world. Like sit back and enjoy the ride. So we get that one, and then the one I need to re-see, and I just seen, but I didn't get to the end. I didn't finish the movie. I had to go do some things. Captain Brave New World. So it was the ending where he says that he's coming, or someone's coming bigger than
or whatever. I calculated everything.
Yeah. So he but he's in the raft. So then there was like, apparently I don't know if you can help me with this one. I didn't save this picture or didn't bring it do my research. Who is currently in the raft at the moment? It was like him. Ooh. It was Baron Zemo.
Wasn't Zemo out though?
No, they
put him back
at
in?
the very end of Brave New World, or what is it?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah,
they put him back in. Okay, so Zemo. That's terrible to have people like that smart all together.
And then apparently, Wonder Man connects to Baron Zemo but Baron Zemo ran experiments on him with some some fusion system, and now Wonder Man is like a top tier Marvel character, and he's being introduced right now. There's just so much, man. Like, and that one I didn't see. I didn't save that one, but that one they say Wonder Man is a component to the Secret Wars because he ends up being like a battery to Doctor Doom to power everything because of his ionic fusion, whatever. And it was just like, what is going on? Like, it was just like, someone was like, you think they're just dropping Wonder Man like just because? Like, no, Marvel's learned. Like, there's a lore that they're trying to follow, and I was like, yo, this is mind blowing, bro. Like, so that is the series, January 27th, confirmed earlier by Manuel. So January 27th, tune into that one. It's going to be an 8-episode series, answering some interesting questions. And again,
bringing up more.
Man, I was like going to say the same thing. I was like, probably going to leave you hanging with some more at the same time, So we got Wonder Man doing that. Like, my goodness, guys. So after that, we got your Thunderbolts entrance where we got the ship. The ship was coming in, does a little fancy turn, and you see the 4, and it's like, oh, and then to find out again, like, they either got a poor reaction and a good reaction. Well, they came out and said, like, hey, FYI, that's not the ship, but it is a ship. And then again, just leaving us with some more questions, like, like who, why, like, you know what I mean, like, what is good? Everything's happening in New York. Spider-Man might not even know this is happening. Daredevil is probably, in court right now. No, he's busy in court right now. Like, actually, fighting justice the right way, apparently. You know what I mean? Like, so. And last but not least, the ending to Fantastic Four First Steps. So we see this being not according to Russo's, that was Robert Downey Jr. Just didn't show his face because they couldn't afford him. But so we get this, and then now we get all these trailers that with these stories, and guys, that was the time to use the board. So
We missed it.
Yeah, guys, if you're following, it's gonna
That's
be
a
great.
lot.
As I was gonna say, it's gonna be great. Like a culmination. Like I really hope, guys. Like I am so optimistically inclined to believe that they're gonna do this right. Especially again, I feel like they did. They went. Let me gather my thoughts, you guys. All right. So I I understand why they went the route they went, in the sense of getting the Russo brothers, getting Chris Evans, getting Robert Downey, finishing it off with this culmination, because again, they were what started this universe, and I believe they are what is to need to be needed to close it correctly. Like I understand what you were talking about last episode, like, give someone the opportunity. There's variants, etc. But I feel like I would like it. Like again, like in-game didn't I feel like it's satisfied, but it could be carried to a different extent to bring in the next era. You know what I mean?
Like I see what you're saying. Like they could still continue it and kind of be like, well, this is their story continued or something.
Yeah.
Or this
but
is
what I'm getting at
version.
is the Russos, I believe, will do it right. That's what I'm saying. Optimistically thinking, as crazy as we're sounding, again, no script finished. That is the cherry. Like, just think about that. We got this $1 billion production movie balancing on a non-finished script right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is crazy talk. Like, you know what I mean? But they left us. They did us justice in Infinity War and Endgame. And I think they can do it again. I think they can. The
thing is, those they had buildup. With those, they had several different phases to get into there. There's none of that for this.
Of course, there is.
So you're telling me the phases are done well to lead into Doomsday? Perfectly
done well.
So you like the chaos?
Yes.
You're lying your ass off right now. You're just doing this to get me mad.
There was a reasoning for their chaos. I feel like, again,
the Russo brothers were involved.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this was that moment where like where Marvel said, like, we had it under control the whole time. This was our plan. Like, that moment. This is like that huge one, like a 15-year build-up. Like, you thought we were messing it up? Like, no, we were gonna call the Russos at the end. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they've been working behind the scenes the whole time.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. Like, this was the whole purpose. To think that we didn't know what we were doing, and then on the last 2 years, here we go. Like,
and you believed it all.
You bought every popcorn bucket, you suckers. Like,
I don't have, honestly, dude, going into this, like, my expectations like a 3. I'm not.
Again, you've been honest about it, so
like, I'm not shooting anything for higher than a 5 on this. Like, if I'm able to break even and get a 5 out of 10 for this movie, I want to say I don't think I'll be satisfied, but I'll be like, I'm okay. Like, it's not.
Oh, I was about to say, so what would it not what would it take, but yes, yeah. In your opinion,
kill them all.
No. but that in all seriousness, like, would that be what, in your opinion, would like make you walk out of that theater? Like I said, I gave you my kind of ending, like how I could see that. Would that, like, leave you anticipation ready, or because again you have that thought process of like I already know who Doom is not going to leave me too shockingly ready? Like, what would leave you in that theater like they left you walking out of Infinity War?
I need some major character death. At least some of the main cast.
Okay.
Like, I can't. Like, it's funny because me and my daughter had this conversation because we were reading about, like, I was reading something and we were talking about like books and war and all that stuff, and I'm just like, you can't have a war and not see the sacrifice. There's people gonna die. If they don't die, then there's no point. You have a happy ending. There's no happy ending in this. People die. Either side, people are gonna die.
In the comics, main characters die.
They die. Granted, they come back. Sooner or later, somehow they're gonna come back.
They're not Uncle Ben.
Kill them. Yeah. Uncle Ben stays dead.
That is one cannonball that does not change his trajectory.
Like, Uncle Ben, I really... No! Get him out of the room! Fired! No, but like, you have to have death. And I'm not saying like, oh, just kill off a random person. No, you have to have somebody tied to you. That's why as much as I say I don't like his casting, I would enjoy the casting a whole lot more if RDJ were to be killed off by another variant of Doom. Because it kind of leaves you in that like, that expectations of, oh, we know who's playing Doom. Do we? Now you change the whole script. Who the hell are you? That death of him like, oh, I did this for this and this reason. No, you didn't. Freaking zap him, take off.
Would it be like on tier or on par if they were to like bust the Ultron killing his old robot self kind of self?
That kind of thing, like, well, Ultron did it for flair. I think this would do it a bit for flair, but also be like, you're a fake. I'm the real one. Like, kind of how like Kang should have been. Like, he comes in and he takes his spot.
They didn't say that. They apparently, you know, they didn't. That one must have been a real AI one.
What?
Because they never released the like the real trailer of where Doom is in the presence of all the like bodied Kangs. Mm-hmm. Like that one was like showing that, but never like got like really released. Confirmed. So that was an AI one. You know what I mean? So,
but it just like, I think killing off RDJ as Doom and bringing in a different Doom for the next movie, kind of like, it still gives you that like how you're like doing that face reveal, but it's a whole different face reveal. It's a whole, like, you change, like I said, you change the whole script. Now I don't know what is going on, who they are.
Yeah,
I'm like, is it still Doom? Because it's Doom, but I don't know who.
Why? So that would, I could see that.
Like, that would definitely be like, and then at the end,
that especially that eternal battle between Parker and RDJ, and it's happening in real time. Like his senses are like wanting to tweak, but they're not tweaking. And then like the homie kills homie, and like he could have saved him because he was tweaking. You know, his senses were going off. But it was for the real variant, you know. But it was hiding behind.
Yes, behind him the whole time. So he's getting the signal off. He thinks it's coming off of that one, but it's not, dude. And it just like for that, and then you know it would be great. You know, like I'll still give you some more, but it'd be great. It would be like after that happens, you cut to black, and then Dr. Doom will return. Like, you don't know who the hell this Doom is. Like, I would love that. I would like really be like, that bumped you all up to like a 7.
A 7?
Immediately from a 3 to a 7. Just that.
Guys, I was sitting here waiting for that solid 10, just like you were. Like, that's just what?
Because you still have.
Does the film have to be filmed in gold? But
you're missing the whole story before that. Like, I'm judging it just based off of that. If the story is good up until that point, maybe you might get up to. I have a very hard time
believing that it'll be a 10.
Giving anything a
perfect score. You're right. Yeah.
But I'm like, the closest you'll get out of me is 9.9.
Except for Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer was great. That was the music, the freaking the animation, the extensions they did for the animations. Great. I'll give that one a 10. Yeah. I'll give that
I
one a 10.
was like, I could have sworn it was a 5 for 5 out of here.
Yeah, I think that one I wouldn't be mad about that one. But like you still have a whole lot of story. You still have everything else. I'm just saying for that one character and for you to end it where it would be wanting me to come back, you would have to do something on par of that. On top of like kill off somebody like that, you're killing RDJ, but he's technically not a player that's still around. And he's an older character that we all care about, but I'm like, kill off another character that is still with us. You know, somebody that means something. Somebody from the beginning. Kind of what
definitely can't kill Loki. Oh, maybe you can because that's like 3 and 3 strikes you're out. Like kind of like maybe kind of sense, you know.
But I'm like, you got Loki, you got Thor, you got as much as I hate to say it, you got Hulk.
I really, it would be great if Marvel did that right, like. Did the Deadpool crying over Thor or Thor crying over Deadpool scene like and subconsciously like put it in there and it was like, oh no, that was real, like, you know what I mean? Kind of like the plays of Loki, like how they played off of real life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that would be great, bro. Like,
dude. I'm just
and like, Loki's watching that though. Like Loki's watching Deadpool like in the TV, like so.
Dude. And I'm like, okay, so you have Loki, Thor, Hulk,
Chris Evans, or Steve Rogers. Do you believe that little rumor?
What, that he's
because there was a panel on a comic that they say that they hope would come into play because the ending of Steve Rogers' story was Steve Rogers will be returning in Doomsday.
Yeah.
So it didn't say Captain America.
Yeah.
So
because he gave up the shield for that.
That's what I was about to say. So they showed a panel on a comic that said, I go by Steve these days. He's Captain America. And it was like Wilson in the back. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I hope they play that panel. But, cool. But again, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you have all these people from back in the day. You could kill half, you could kill one, but make them go. Like,
at least, so in this one,
make
or
one.
in what if all the deaths come in Secret Wars? Then, what if the buildup was? Would you shoot down the buildup to know that they will all die, or would you want split in half, like 2 massive battles?
Let me give you this: if I were to give you a villain, and to prove that this villain is like with Thanos, to prove that he was something to be reckoned with. He took down all of nowhere by himself. There was nothing else around. He took out it by himself.
And then to find out Nova Corps was destroyed.
Was destroyed by his people too. You seen him wipe out planets, wipe out people. It showed he wiped out in the very beginning of the movie. He took out Asgard. Took down Loki and Thor. Took down the Hulk. But if he didn't do any of that, would he be as menacing? You're trying to tell me, you're trying to give me a bad guy with no build, no showing. And no, he's great. I know he's great.
Yeah.
You know he's great.
That's why a lot of people believe that X-Men storyline, that X-Men story is one of the first acts, not the last act.
Yeah.
Like, they were saying, like, that would be insane to open a film where Doom is just, like, wreaking havoc on Omega villain, Omega's, powered mutants.
Villains,
you mutants that cannot, compare. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just like, that's what you need to show your villain is competent, because if you're just saying, oh yeah, he's good, there's no basis for us to believe in that.
They do not need to rely on the Gore the God Butcher factor from Thor and Love and Thunder,
because
where it was all talk, it was all videos, all death of like the God.
They said he did, but never shown. You need to show.
And then the one battle that he battled ends up losing, to Thor and
like a bunch of kids. And then that brings to mention too, Thor was able to give his powers to children. So Thor coming into this mode now
better
should be
give
able to
him
give his powers to his other people. Hey Sam, I noticed you have that
struggling,
vibranium, but you need a little help, man. Bam! Now you shoot electricity. Like you know. I mean, how?
Yeah, it would be like if Doctor Strange went through those 14 million realities and didn't use any of the abilities that he learned in those, those 14 million times.
Dude, it's just like you have. Like, I mean, honestly, how cool would it be for Sam to get that power and then, like, he's getting surrounded, gets the wings, and then just does a little spin and you just see lightning all around. Like, that'd be cool. That'd be sick. But.
Dang, man. Okay. All right.
You need to show he's capable. That's all it is. Like, if you don't show he's capable and it's all hearsay, I have no.
But again, to do that reveal at the end, you get this one mother that's menacing, killing motherfuckers left and right, and then you got one mother that took out the mother that came and wreaked havoc. Like, dude, I would not know what to do. I think I would sit there. I would ask Bree to take Jiraiya, and I just kind of just live in that moment. Like, yo,
the theater people just clean their popcorn.
Yeah, let me pick up my feet real quick. Like what just happened?
The movie ended 20 minutes ago.
What just happened? Like, that'll be insane, bro. But okay, I was just curious because like you are a tough cookie to crack. So I mean, I was just wanting to know what would have you smiling walking out that theater.
I mean, there's a lot of different things. I would Hulk is one of my favorite characters. Please kill him. Get rid of him.
Apparently, he's going to have the Harbingers of Doom, reportedly. And Harbingers of Doom has Maestro Hulk?
Maestro Hulk? Okay.
Right?
I think it's like regular Hulk, but he looks like his Maestro form. But yeah, I see what you're saying. But I'm like, for me, I'm just like, if you kill him, you give me a chance to get a new Hulk. And you're able to re-amp the Savage Hulk.
We're getting the Savage Hulk in Brand New Day.
Supposedly.
Are you ready?
I want to see it.
If we do, then what are we expected for?
Then I need him to go into the next universe as that. I don't need he's smart again.
But what Hulk do we get in the Secret Wars arc?
I think it's still like the Savage Hulk type. He still he's still Savage Hulk, but he's more like understanding about it. Like, he still has a mind, but he's not like as like crazy. But of course, Rage is still able to like get him off and like have him destroy crap. Mm-hmm. Like, I want the Hulk that Wanda took control over in Age of Ultron. That's the Hulk. The one that's just
they were saying. I like that theory of what was it that they showed
Hulk
to lose his cool.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
because it's fear, right? It was fear that she put in. Like,
we don't know. She could have put in anything because it was fear for Tony. It was a clarity for Thor.
I got you.
What is it? Does it say?
It was like a reasoning of like where everything was, like explaining Thor saw Ragnarok and the rise of the Infinity Stones. Mm-hmm. Natasha saw the Red Room and faced it later. Steve saw
the life he left behind,
which paid off in the Endgame. Wanda saw herself as the Scarlet Witch, and these weren't hallucinations; they were inevitabilities. So this is the reasonings of why Tony is Doctor Doom or something like that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Tony saw himself killing the Avengers.
Yeah, and then so hold on, I'll keep going. I'll go to that one. Tony was always the real threat. Tony saw Earth destroyed and the Avengers dead. Instead of stopping, he doubled down on control Ultron was created to win the war before it began. Tony never escaped his preventionist mindset, and this flaw mirrors Doctor Doom perfectly.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, because that technically, if you want to go down that road, yeah, that could be the whole Doom sparking into Stark mindset. But that still doesn't answer the Hulk.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah, because we never see the Hulk's vision. But that would be really cool. Is technically you see him go into Planet Hulk, like betrayed by all his friends, everybody who thought he cared about him.
Really, that's what happens in the Secret Wars arc
in the Planet Hulk. In Planet Hulk, like because the Illuminati send him away because they're like, "Oh, you're too much now." But everybody he thought that cared about him betrayed him. They sent him off, and I was like, if Wanda's showing people what they're afraid of or what's going to be
so
to come to pass,
showing them not being accepted, probably or whatever. Like everyone was yelling at him, or like
get out of here and be gone. Like no, all you do is cause problems type crap. And then it enraged him even more. Like I thought these people cared.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
But no, that theory is really good with the whole Stark. Because like the moment you said that scene played in my head, I was like, that is great. It's him because he said it. I saw I'm the one that killed the Avengers, and then you replay it into a Doom. He's the one that killed the Avengers. I was like, that would be really cool to actually double down on. Will they remember it? Probably not, because sometimes
they don't. It says the MCU dreams are windows into multiversal futures. So that their dreams. So we learned that in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Which is why
the stone unlocked dormant power that was not gifted it. Ultron was also received a Mind Stone vision at his birth. Wanda saw Stark's fear would destroy him. She believed Tony's would collapse the Avengers himself. Why Wanda let Tony leave? Tony represented reckless good intentions. Wanda later sides against Tony in Civil War, and her instincts about Stark were always right.
I was about to say that one too. Like, technically he is right. He killed the Avengers because in Civil War they split. It was that whole divide. So you wanted to follow that way, that path. So yeah, that technically messed up all the whole Avengers.
And then it said why Ultron hated the Avengers. Ultron saw Tony Stark as a hypocrite, obsessed with control. Stark moved from weapons for others to weapons for himself. Ultron identified as the endless cycle. War creates peace, peace creates war. He concluded the cycle would destroy Earth, and Avengers' extinction meant planetary survival. Ultron didn't fail. He saw the end coming. Ultron was never the villain. He just was a warning. In the Avengers Age of Ultron, he saw the future of the MCU. That future leads to Doom, Kang, mutants, and multiversal collapse. This is not a random theory. The MCU left clear evidence. Ultron calculated everything, and the Avengers were the problem. And the visions were not about Thanos. The floating rock may be the end of time. Same location as He Who Remains and Loki's throne. Tony is missing from the pile of dead Avengers. This implies Tony survives or causes their death, and the vision teased Doom, not just Thanos.
I mean, that's still a stretch. Because
it's a what? Dude, that's what I'm saying. Since these theories, guys, like again, this all started again with your super freaks that could like pause it in like milliseconds and see that it said 1/14/2020, and then they were just like, oh, let's go to Endgame, and then it was ever since then it was just theory, like this happened at this like to get dude who. It could be me, but I am too ADHD inclined, and I'm just in the goddamn movie. I'm not writing no goddamn notes, but I've watched these movies that many times, and I would never in 1,000 years come to a conclusion of that nature. Like, ever. I would have to, like, put my random thoughts in a generator and like hope it would spit out this
Something
album.
like that.
You know what I mean?
See,
Like
the only issue with that is that theory had to come out recently because Doom is coming. If without Doom, it's only Thanos.
that's who they face.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you could pop these theories out in the aftermath of what what's coming, but you cannot predict off of what they showed you to be like, I know the next 15 years off of this. Like it's you can't pull that off the way without knowing like how they plan to go. And the thing with Marvel is they're like, here's our next 10 years. Wait, this movie's scrapped. Wait, this movie's scrapped. And I'm just like, so your predictions
weren't 100%.
Yeah, you can't always go off a bit like, well, and then on top of that too, that means these writers are freaking popping Adderall or something because they're over there, man, I got the freaking plan. This movie connects to this movie and they're going to come back and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, he was such a genius for writing this and showing us the next 15, 20 years of the damn future because this dream connects to this and it goes to damn Doom and it connects to multiverse. And I'm just like, how are you giving these people this much credit? It's not possible that they thought this all out in a room full of people, full of writers. There might be a couple overlaps and might be a couple people like, yo, that'll be really cool. But you have to get it script approved and approved by further down the line and saying, yeah, this is how we're doing. And does Marvel really look like that these past few years? You got so many different chaotic connections to be like, oh, well, according to this what Tony saw and these dreams, this all changed, I'm like, no.
Kevin oversaw everything.
I'm just like, you have so much chaos. There's no way all that chaos came from somebody who knew all the way back in Age of Ultron, which was the second damn movie of the Avengers. Came out in phase 2. The ending of phase 2, and we're like going
20 years later.
So you're telling me he predicted this crap all? Like he's like, man, I'm a damn genius. He's spitting fire with that pen. Like, no,
with this very pencil, I wrote that scene, and it's coming full circle right here in Doomsday.
I appreciate your giving them the benefit of the doubt. I appreciate you're pausing it, and like you said, with every damn millisecond, breaking everything down. Damn, that's good for you. But you're giving these people too much damn credit to say they planned this out that many years in advance. They don't even have a finished script.
So the probability storm was that... So the probability of that happening was answered by Ultron's. This is great. I love this episode. Ultron understood the multiverse better than Kang. Ultron didn't see the universes, he saw outcomes. Infinite probabilities led to the inevitable destruction. He deduced a hidden puppet master, he who remains. Ultron existed under the sacred timeline, and his logic proved someone was controlling reality. You're welcome. Answered your question, bro.
My fault with that. My problem with that. Hear me out. Now, you got me.
Why else would they have hired RDJ? Think about it again.
You're giving him way too much credit. You're giving him way too much credit.
They called homie up and you were like, hey, you remember that wild theory that we just threw into Ultron? We're actually going to use it now. So we're going to have you come back and write Doomsday for us real quick. That's why the script wasn't finished. You know what I mean? He wasn't hired yet. You know what I mean?
That actually would be funny. But no, that's not how you rewatched it, right? You rewatched the movie.
I'm getting there,
I'm not caught up with them. I haven't watched everything in a while. But what I'm trying to go off the top of my head right here. Phase 2 had Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Did it have any other thing to do with space?
That was the first.
No, Thor. Thor had to come. He came from
Asgard.
whatever Asgard,
Or what is
and
it?
he
What is
had,
it? The 9 realms.
Yeah, they had the 9 realms and all that stuff. I'm trying to be as nice as I can, but I can't help this. You're telling me Ultron, created by a human with several human brains all putting them together. You got Stark, Banner, you got Jarvis, you got the whole internet, and he came up and said, "Nah, there's a multiverse."
Mind Stone. That came from
the Mind Stone was
from beginning of time.
The Mind Stone was input into Vision. They used the Mind Stone as a basis, but it didn't download everything into Ultron. If anything,
but he knows.
Vision should have been the one. They didn't even crack half of what the Mind Stone was back in Ultron for him to be implemented into there. They were still doing tests. It was a one shot that they were able to pull a freaking AI thing out of there. Ultron came to being because Jarvis and them were doing, trying to pull something out of it, get information out of it. They didn't even get all the information.
But he saw the creation. Maybe that was the first. Know? Maybe that was the first files they were flipping through, and that was like the very beginning of the Rolodex, and it was like, holy hell, what? Time goes beyond this that I just saw on the internet, and it goes to the beginning of time.
So you're telling me a robot created by people who don't know nothing about the multiverse, the internet, who again is only theorized about the multiverse, and we don't know if this universe of Marvel still includes that, is able to deduce that, hey, we're being controlled. There's a person behind the scenes controlling everything. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a conspiracy theorist. And people are just saying, hey, you're right.
We're living in a
simulation.
Simulation.
So that's basically what you're saying. Ultron said this is all a simulation. None of it's real and all that. So, and I could prove it, and I know all this stuff because I know. Just because I know. That's like a 5-year-old answer for answering stuff. Well, how do you know? Well, I know. But how?
I know.
Like, there's no possible.
But if he proved it,
but that's the thing. He didn't.
He did. He's dead. He's dead. So Tony.
Okay. You got Ultron figuring all this out. Downloads himself into Vision. Vision has all this data. Never once mentioned it.
Yeah, he does.
He said Wanda and him said, "Oh, I think dreams are us viewing alternate dimensions." That's what I believe. Outside of that, and which was introduced in the movie, but Multiverse of Madness in the title, where does he mention it?
When he ends the movie of Ultron, when they're like talking about the end of the world and why humans fail and all that stuff, like Vision has the humane side of this, and he sees again every possibility. Ultron saw everything. Like he's like, dude, like you saw everything I saw. Like, how are you okay with humans? You know what I mean? Like in the forest, right before he
dies. But he never mentions it to anybody else. He never mentions anything about how we could stop the multiverse. How
who knows
everything else?
White Vision. Ship of Thesis. And the Avatar touch. The third eye awakening. Third eye awakening.
Freaking energy bending up in here. Dude, like, that's the biggest issue with that theory, is that you're saying Ultron knew, but Vision should have known, should have acted on it, because if he wanted to protect the people, if he wanted to protect the humans, you've seen Thanos coming.
We're not getting. Don't go down that road. I already know what you want to say there.
What?
Speaking of,
well, because he's like, oh, the stone's trying to tell me something. Something's coming. You seen it?
Take him out of there. Go get a ship. Leave.
Ultron saw it. You should have saw it. What do you mean? Something's coming. You know what it is. There's no way I can accept this theory for that alone. I'm like, how are you gonna be like, I don't know what's coming? Apparently you saw it last life.
Your last life. Your last update.
Did you have
your version 5.65.01.2 saw it.
Did you happen to reboot that time too?
So now scroll down the little terms of use part, and it says forget everything that happened before the transfer. Like,
did you have Wanda wipe your memory or something? Like, you know what's coming at that point. What do you mean something is coming? It's a warning. You're the warning, my guy.
According to yourself.
And that is the thing. He is Ultron, technically. So you are right at that. According to you, from the past, there is something coming. You know what it is. I don't know what's happening. You want me to believe that all this was figured out in Age of Ultron with all those gaps afterward. It causes so many issues.
Marvel, I believe, guys.
It causes so many issues.
Fun fact. Vision is capable of increasing his density to a maximum of 90 tons. At the mass of this, his muscles cannot move his body at all, turning it into a literal movable object stuck in a single place until he reduces his density. I thought that was pretty cool.
But apparently he can't remember everything.
Can't remember, but
that's what happened to his brain. It just got stuck.
I was gonna say dents. All the wrinkles smoothed out, so you forgot everything. Oh, jeez, Louise!
I can't. That theory just makes like the more I try to give credit to that theory,
but
it falls apart.
You gotta give it for the stretch. That was bigger than Reed Richards himself, my friend. Like that was like your boy digged whoever it was. Like
theory.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "Yo, that's pretty cool. That really is awesome." Like looking back on it, yeah, there are some credences here. Yeah, that does. Hold up. It's like one of those things where you keep on reading and you're just like, oh man, yeah, this is cool. What did you say?
Who killed where? But yeah, dude. But homie went in, bro.
He did.
I was like, when I was reading it all, and I was like, yo, the end of time, Loki. I was like, man,
Loki wasn't even planned at that point.
Age of Ultron?
The Loki series?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
That's still forced two. Yeah, that's still two whole phases away.
They announced it when they finished Endgame. They did the Disney Expo, and he was like on the board already. So they've probably already had it on the board. We just didn't know about it during that time.
Okay, so
more credit to Marvel. You're welcome.
No.
The time. Okay,
go.
No, you're good. What are you gonna say, left?
I just need to look something right now. Hold on.
Oh man, guys, this was a great episode. Again, everything Doom. We got a year packed full of theories, randomness, teasers, trailers, stories, probably photos, set photos, pictures, confirmations, reported, rumors. just tune in here, guys, at the Hideout. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, on Facebook, on the Hideout, on both of those stream sites. Again, to get everything here, guys, we just talk nonsense, bring everything that we see, and then give you all the opportunity to talk about it. Again, today's episode was awesome. Our rumors actually led into the rumors of the next, conversation. We did not talk about anything DC, but a lot of rumors for DC going. So we'll talk about that next time. I just wanted to talk about everything that's been going on with Doom, and that's, again, we didn't even bring up the real trailers or anything. This is all just reported reads and what might come. So
possibilities.
So enjoy.
Like Ultron does.
I was about to say Ultron U. So just hit him up on X, which he's on because he checked the internet. But yeah, guys, what was it that you brought?
I had to look up time because Age of Ultron came out May 2015. Endgame came out April 2019. That's a 4-year gap. In those 4 years, I will give you some credit and say, yeah, Loki probably was filming
pre-production,
or like not even pre-production, but like in the talks a few years in. So the whole 4 years, that means Age of Ultron had to be in pre-production a good 4 years before. So it started 2011. So you're telling me in 2011 they started thinking about Loki? No.
Yeah, I give you that. When they're already writing the script, the storyboard, bringing it to the table and everything.
Yeah, like I'm giving you a 4-year gap. You're going. They're going. 20 years into the future.
That's hilarious, dude. When I was reading it again, dumbfounded. Bro. I was just like,
I'll give it that. When you were reading it, I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, dreams, different multiverses. All right.
Yeah, nice. Ultron knew what. That's where you lost me.
But according to What If? We didn't even get into that, guys. We didn't even bring that up. All right.
What If doesn't have a chance.
That is enough for today here at the Hideout, guys. Again, tune in always every Saturday, or most of the times on Saturdays at 2 o'clock here at the Hideout. Again, YouTube, Facebook, the Hideout. Follow us, subscribe, do the notifications. That way you're notified when we get on, and join the chat. Jesus. But thank you, guys. Y'all stay warm. It's gonna be upsy turvy weather, so wherever y'all are at, y'all have a good one, guys. Y'all be safe.
For joining us.